children, welcome back to our class. Today we study second part of the 8th lesson. Then today we study gait of animals. Gait of animals means manner of movement. That means different animals have organs like different move. Example, bird fly, when fish swim, then snake crawl. That means different animals use different organs to move from one place to another. Human beings use walk to leg, then dog, cat, cow, etc. use their legs. Then the manner of movement, that is gait, also different in different animals. Their movement is different from another animals. Then we will discuss some of them as follows. In this class, we discuss some animals' movements. First, we study earthworm. Did you see earthworm? The first study earthworm. Then, what is the characteristics or what is the specialities of earthworm? What is how to look its size, big or small size. Then earthworms does not have legs and bones. Then it has muscles which help to extend and shortens the body. Muscles means soft tissues. During movement, the earthworm first extends the front part of the body, keeping the rear portion fixed to the ground. Then it fixes the front end and releases the rear end. It then shortens the body and pulls the rear end forward. This makes it move forward by a small distance, repeating such muscle expansions and contractions. The earthworm can move through soil. Its body secretes a slimy substance to help the movement. That means these earthworms downside some hair-like structures there. It has a large number of tiny bristles. These bristles means hair-like structures. Projecting out, the bristles are connected with muscles. That means these bristles help to move earthworms to one place to another. The bristles help to get a good grip on the ground. The earthworm actually eats its way through the soil. The earthworm's food is soil. Its body then throws away the undigested part of the material that it eats. This activity of an earthworm makes the soil more useful for plants. That means earthworm is called as a friend of farmers. Why earthworm is called a friend of farmers? Because earthworm is very useful for farmers as it increases the fertility of soil. That means earthworm eat soil, then after they outside produce their waste is a good use of plants. These earthworms waste help to fertility of plants. The earthworm eats its way through the soil and throws away the undigested part of the material that it eats. In this way, an earthworm makes the soil more fertility for plants. So, earthworms are called a friend of farmers. Then earthworms are easily in rainy season. We observe an earthworm moving on soil in a garden. Then next is snail. Next movement is snail. Snail, the body of the snail is covered with hard shell. That means you have to see snails, this outer portion is covered with hard shell. The body is soft and consists of head, food and shell. This body consists of head, food and shell. The food is large, secretes slimy substance which helps snail slide over the ground, dragging its heavy shell with it. The movement of the food is slow and is controlled by muscles attached to it. That means the snail's outer portion is very round portion there. This outer skeleton there, it is hard shell. Then next is cockroach. Cockroach. Then movement in cockroach. Cockroach can walk, climb and fly. Did you see the cockroach can walk, climb and fly up to a short distance? The body of cockroach is covered with a hard outer skeleton. An outer skeleton is represented exoskeleton. And cockroach have exoskeleton that represent outer skeleton. Cockroach have outer skeleton is represented exoskeleton. Is made up of chitin. They have 3 pairs of joint legs attached to breast region, which helps them to walk. The pairs of wings are also attached to breast. The breast muscles move the wings when the cockroach flies. That means 3 legs, then their 2 pairs of wings are connected to the breast bones of the cockroach. This help to flies. Then next, bird. Then how to move birds. Birds movement. Do you see birds how to move them? Then the birds can walk with 2 legs as well as fly with wings. Birds can 2 legs also move using and 2 wings also using fly. The bones of hind legs of birds help them to walk and perch, while flying the chest muscles help them to flap their wings. Flap means this way moving. They help to fly. Then their bones are hollow to make them light-weight. That means their wings light-weight. This wings have more weight there. They cannot fly straight. Then their wings are light-weight. The forelimbs are modified into wings to fly. That means you already see birds have 2 legs there. Their forelimbs are modified to wings. Ducks and swan can swim in water. The skeleton of birds which shows its flight adaptation is there. That means ducks and swan also swim there using their wings. The next study, movement in fish. How to move fish. The body of the fish like a board and is called streamlined. That means the fish shape is represented streamlined. Fish body is represented streamlined. It helps the fish in its movement. The skeleton of the fish is covered with muscles. During swimming, the muscles make the front part of the body curve to one side, while tail part swings towards the opposite side. That means front part help to move front and tail is moved down. The fish thus forms a curve. This makes the jerks and pushes the body forward and help in their movement. That means fish shape is look like a board. And board, this shape is represented streamlined. Their tail help to push, they pull or push the swimming. Then their body is represented swimming. Then movement in snake. Snake is a vertebrate. Vertebrate means it has long backbone. That means only backbone there, which is very flexible. That means snakes only backbone there, their body is flexible. That move in the zigzag movement there. The snake can carve its body into many loops. That means how to move snakes there. This way move. That means it is only one backbone there. It can move in flexible in many loops. Loops means this type of zigzag shapes. Then each loop push the ground to give a forward push to the body against the ground. This movement is supported by vertebrae present in the backbone and the muscles. The muscles are connected to each other. Then backbone, ribs and skin are also connected to the muscles. Ribs means in human means ribs means our heart, liver, this covered with ribs. Then the kind of movement in snake is called slithering. That means snakes moving. They are flexible. Their zigzag movement is called snakes. Zigzag movement is called slithering means crawling. And this, okay, this second portion is finished. Today we study gait of animals. Gait of animals means movements of animals. First, earthworm. Earthworm have no bones and legs. They have to move muscles. Then snail have outer skeleton or outer skeleton, hard shell there. This shell have to move. Then cockroach contain outer skeleton. This outer skeleton means exoskeleton. Then birds can move. How to move? They use their two legs to walk and wings to use flying. Then fish, their gills, small wings there. This move to swimming help, and tails to push forward and backward. Then next is snake. Snake is moving slithering. Their movements is called slithering. That means this the snakes made only one backbone there. This body is moving to loop shapes there. This is called slithering. Okay, this lesson finished. Then in first portion we have to study bones, some joints, muscles, tissues there. Okay, you all people read the lesson well and study.